Hello everyone, it's your boy Asky, and we are back with another session of the Adventures and Misadventures traveling with Asky Fam. Day 4 in Turkey, and we are in tune for the cultural sports in Sultanate this time around. Sit tight and relax. Enjoy!
You are perfect. Welcome. Good morning. From China?
From Singapore.
Singapore. Welcome, welcome, my friend.
You.
Good morning.
Ayer 200 fotos y el mío. No, el mío está lleno ya. Por eso está lo huele. Quita las fotitas de todo. Total de que solo se las fotos que se dejan. WhatsApp.
From this point and they're going there back again. And with that, can you just open the bell a little? It's called as Spina. Like I said, it's a turn and it is an area for decorations just to attract more people to those games. But why do they need to attract people? The reason is this part of the hippodrome was a stadium and the capacity was 30,000 people. So in order to fill that capacity, they need to attract some people. So that's why they just erected many different monuments around the world. But today, most of them are just destroyed because of the invasions and crusades. So that's why we only have 3 remains from the Roman times and 1 from the Ottoman times. Let's start with this one. The name is German Fountain, and it's actually not that old. Today, it's still functioning. And the reason is, in that time, Ottomans were so strong. They were controlling 3 continents, Europe, Asia, Africa, and also some parts of the Arabian lands. And one day, German Emperor Kaiser Wilhelm II, he just wanted to build a railway that goes to Arabian lands. But they needed a permission from the Ottomans. So they asked for the permission, Ottomans gave it, and they started the construction. But the construction zone was passing through many ancient cities and archaeological sites. So basically, Germans stole many precious things from Turkey to Berlin, Germany. And today, all of them are still located in that place. For example, the most famous one is Zeus altar from Pergamon. But today, it's still in Berlin. And after that, in order to apologize that, Kaiser Wilhelm II, he just constructed this fountain in Berlin and carry it here piece by piece as an apology gift. So that's why, if you look inside of the dome, you will see 2 different signs. One with the blue background, that's the royal sign of German Empire, and one with the green background, that's the royal sign of Ottoman Empire. And on the right side of that Ottoman sign, you can see a smaller one in the same circle. That sign is the special sign of Abdülhamit II, ruler sultan of that time. Because each Ottoman sultan has its own signature in order to show which building that they construct in their period. So thanks to that sign, we can understand it's constructed in his period, Abdülhamit II. Emperor who erected it was Theodosius II. And it's erected at 4th century, but history of this obelisk goes much back to 14th century before Christ. Because it's brought from Karnak temple in Egypt just to attract more people, like I said. And normally it was much higher, but while they carry it, some parts became lost. So if you look to the bottom, you can see some hieroglyphs are missing to them. And on top of that, it says about life of Thutmose III, Egyptian pharaoh of that time. And it basically says anything related with him. What he orders, what he likes to do, what he likes to eat, anything related with pharaoh of that time. And that marble base is constructed it right here. And it symbolizes the chariot race. In the middle, you can see Theodosius himself holding a crown and waiting for the winner for those chariot races. And he's located in his palace balcony. Because in that time, before the Ottomans, this area, this part of the hippodrome was a palace for the Romans. But when the Ottomans, when they conquered the city, that palace was already destroyed. So they didn't destroy that to build the Blue Mosque. Like I said, it was already gone. And around him, you can see his relatives and his family also located in the palace balcony, and they're just watching games from that part. And at the bottom of them, you can see some citizens, musicians and dancers. They're just trying to make this event more entertaining for everyone. And they're located in the stadium, of course. And in the very bottom, you will see some Latin writings. In there, it says about how do they carry this piece from Egypt to these lands, and of course with slaves. Many slaves worked in that process and many of them died, so I can say this obelisk is also a remembrance for those slaves. And for the actual ground of the hippodrome, it wasn't this, it was much lower. There's like 6-meter difference. The reason is when the Ottomans, when they constructed the Blue Mosque, they just collected all those rubbles and peeled the ground. So that's why today we are on the higher level. If you get closer, you can just take a look to the actual ground of the hippodrome and also an obelisk. Then we will move on. In that gate, we had a chain. The reason is Ottoman sultans used to go everywhere on horseback. And this place is house for the god in Istanbul region, so everyone is equal in that place. It doesn't matter if you're a sultan or not, you need to get off from your horse. So in order to make sure that architect just constructs the chain in the entrance just because of that reason. Because this gate is actually the main entrance of the mosque, that's why only this gate has the chain. And about the name of the place, you may know it as Blue Mosque, but the actual name of this place is Sultan Ahmet Mosque, the same name with the district. And of course, the reason is the Sultan who constructed it was Sultan Ahmet I. And as an Ottoman Sultan, if you like to construct something, first you have to achieve something, you have to get some income to construct it. But he just didn't issue anything. Instead, he used Instead, he used money of the people, the treasury. That's why people were protesting that place. They never prayed there till the Sultan passes away. And after he passed away, they started to pray because, you know, he's already dead and he already constructed it, so why not? And that blue name comes from the inside of the place. When you get inside, you will see more than 20,000 blue tile used in that place, and all of them are handmade in Turkey lands in Iznik. The old name is Nikea, maybe you heard about it. And what's special with those blue tiles is, if you look carefully, you will see a lot of flowers as a pattern, and mostly tulips. And tulips has two different reasons. First one is the shape of the tulip, because it looks like this, and that's how Muslims pray. And the second reason is, at the Ottoman times, the tulip was only growing in this city, in Istanbul. Then it's separated through the world. So that's why Ottomans just like to use anywhere related with religion. For example, when you go to the Topkapı Palace, in the entrance of Holy Relic section, you will see blue tiles, and the reason is, like I said, it's related with religion. And also, for this place, we have a unique story. The story is, one day Sultan just called the architect and asked, I want a golden minaret, that which was impossible in that time. So that's why architect just played a trick into Sultan. The trick is, instead of a golden minaret, he constructed 6 minarets. But where is the trick? The trick is in Turkish, because gold means altın and 6 means altı. Nearly same, only one letter difference. And when the construction done, Emperor Sultan just called the architect and asked, where is the golden minaret? He said, my Sultan, you didn't mention about any golden minarets. You said, I want 6 and I built 6 for you. That's how he solved that problem. But there was another problem, because in that time, there was only one place that has 6 minarets, and that was the Mecca, the imperial mosque. And no other mosque can have equal minarets with Mecca. But with this place, they had it. How they solved that was, remember, they were controlling the Arabian lands. So Sultan just ordered to build 7th minaret to Mecca. So Mecca has 7, and we can have 6 minarets thanks to that story, basically. Meaning, but while they collapse, they just don't care about it anymore. And the meaning is, if the place has only 1 minaret, that means it's constructed for Grand Vizier. If the place has 2 or 3, that means it's constructed for mother of the Sultan. And if the place has 4 or more and 6 is the limit, that means it's constructed for a Sultan.
d'origine, c'est est de la Turquie. Là-bas, il y a beaucoup de, dans nos familles, les gens disent que les anciens, ça vient d'Alger. Le visage arabe. Même mes amis me disent arabe. Oui, oui, même les Arabes, même les Turcs me disent arabe. Toi, t'es un arabe. Quand j'étais enfant, tout le monde m'a pensé qu'il était algérien. Mes descendants, c'est arabe, c'est sûr. Mes grands-pères m'ont dit beaucoup. De l'Est de Turquie. Ouais, beaucoup d'Arabes, ça ressemble beaucoup d'Arabes, même les femmes.
Hadi çıkalım. Nisan nerede?
Pendant le prière.
Ah ja, benar. Wenn man länger steht.
outside?
I think inside.
Hey, my best friend. Yeah. Yes, my friend. YouTuber.
You'll be famous.
Yes, thank you very much. But I want to talk with you with Chinese with language. Where are you from? Yes. Bye. Devam ediyorum.
Hepsi onu yapacak şu an. Hepsi
Onu yapma, devam et.
Maybe third day. I don't know this one, but nice to meet you all. My name is Onur, and I will be your tour guide for this tour. My explanation for the Basilica, it takes like 15-20 minutes for you, and after that, there is one platform inside of the place. You can follow this for the visit inside. It reaches the exit side of the Basilica system. Stairways for the exit. There is no second floor. At the end of the second floor, you will see the museum shop of the cistern only. And after my explanation, you can stay inside as long as you want. You can take pictures, you can make wishes. I will explain all of things for you. And right now, I want to start with the name of the Basilica, cistern firstly. And as you know, Basilica, small worship place and the rectangular plan of it. And the cistern means like a water collecting reservoir, like a water storage place, water tank. And when we look to today ground floor, you can see only decoration water of the Basilica cistern. But back in time, people were using this place for the storage inside of this part, clean and fresh water. And maybe you noticed that we are so close to Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque area right now. There was great palace belonging to Emperor Justinian located over that area, and Istanbul had clean and fresh water problem at this time, at 6th century. And 70% of the reason of that building this one for to provide clean and fresh water to the royal palace. Emperor Justinian built that water storage place for the people. And the people were using called this place like a Basilica cistern because when we look the top on the street there was Basilical Stoa, like the marketplace, so people called this place like a Basilica cistern. And when we look the system of that one, people were using aqueduct for the carrying the water from the forest. Northern forest of the Istanbul, we called like a Belgrade forest. 25 kilometers away from this point, water carrying with this line. And the flows inside of this part with the air gravity, they filled up and used this water as a clean and fresh water. But there was a problem actually. Stable water inside of the place, and this water stayed too much inside of this part. And the stable water was getting bacterial all the time. And they put some fishes inside of this water. And these fishes were eating the bacteria and saving the water again and again for the using this water as a clean and fresh water. And sometimes enemies were adding some poisons inside of these aqueduct lines for the cutting clean supply lines for the city if the city under the besiege. And if the fishes die inside of the place, actually they understood this water is poisoned water and they never use again this water for the cleaning themselves, drinking, and for the other things. Imagine like that. And right now, please check around yourself. Do you have any ideas how many columns inside of the place located and supported? Do you know that or any ideas about that? It's not possible to come from here. You have to know it or ideas. Less than 1,000, about 400. Near to 400, totally 380 columns inside of the Basilica. And when we look at the columns are older than the place actually, because they brought all of them from the ancient Greek paganic temples. We called like a Heracles. Artemis and Apollon Delphi in Greece right now. Columns from the 4th century, building from the 6th century, and the columns are older than the place, imagine like that. And when we check the capitals of these columns, left one, right one. Left one, this is the simple one, low design, plain one. It is Doric style. And after that, people learn how to shape a marble, how to cut a marble, and they use the Corinthian style with the flower designs and the leaf motifs everywhere. And the first in Doric, and after that, Corinthian style was for the paganic temples. And the paganic temples no more time using by the people at the 6th century because paganism forgotten by the people at this era and the Christianity becomes spreading around the world. For this reason, they didn't use the paganic temples. They wanted to use the columns of the paganic temples for the build, basilica system. And when we look inside of the building while you are walking at the right side of the platform, you will see some different shape columns. Similar shape with the elephant feet legs. We call these columns like elephant feet leg columns because Istanbul is under the earthquake section. And these big columns added by the Turkish Republic 1960s for the supporting the system of the basilica system against the earthquakes, imagine like that. And at the pandemic era, 2020, government did big renovation inside and they added some colorful moderners and some models of the jellyfishes. Right side of it you will see some models of the jellyfish. And the jellyfish meaning of the Medusa at the Spanish language, French, Italian and the Romanian language as well. And the Medusa has a legend. Firstly, who was the Medusa? Medusa was ancient Greek woman and she was so beautiful, people believe that. And they fell in love with the Poseidon, god of the seas, god of the oceans. But Poseidon had already coupled with the Athena, wisdom goddess. And every woman jealous, you can imagine like that. Athena converted Medusa like a monster has a snake head and the cursed. When the Medusa looks up to you, especially onto your eyes, you will be a stone and you will never move again. They believe that. And also, people believe that Medusa was the protector of the paganic temples. For this reason, they added these models, means like a Medusa. And after passing these jellyfishes, in front of us you can see the crowd people. This is the Medusa hats. Two different type of Medusa hats you will see under the crown. Side down, upside down position Medusa hat. Firstly, upside down position Medusa. There are three legends about that. Two of them are legends, but one is true. All of the legends say that people believe that in this position, upside down position, Medusa lost his power, lost his curse against you. Second and the logical reason according to me actually, when you go there you will notice that the column is shorter than the others. An architect only wanted to support this column with the hand. Position, not important, but people are believing the first one actually because you know that people like the stories about the historical places all the time.
Sen WhatsApp'la otur burada, WhatsApp'la.
Bohça gibi.
Adam kral ya.
Üç bir aracı değil mi?
Arabayı nereye bıraktın? Ben arabayı nereye bıraktım?
Hoş geldiniz efendim. Merhaba. Ni hao. Hello. Hoş geldin.
Sibrin, Sivas, and Lagos. I can grill, recommend. We can bring with potato, with salad, with rice. Then the restaurant for you. If you choose 2 person, 3 person, we best of the fresh seafood and original. Something is have, we have small, we have the full fish, and the full fish.
Alrighty, that's all for this one, folks. Perhaps we are making our way out of Istanbul to who knows where. Guess we gotta find out the next one. Remember to take care of yourself, your loved ones, and everyone around. And Asky will see you all the next one. Peace!